Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Okay. Let's see how long we will even last with the service in this joint. I decided to go live. I'm just gonna go and, just say hello as you guys walk in. Um, hey, Brianna. Hello, I can't even see. Hello, Amara. Hi, Yvette. How you doing? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on the way in. It's like the doorbell. You have to, ring the doorbell if you're walking in the room. Hello, Amy, Julie, Liz. I'm doing all right, Amari. Thank you. I'm actually not doing all right. That's why I'm making this video. Oh, God. That's really the truth. I don't feel. Hi, Jill. So I just haven't been feeling well for a couple of weeks. And I always thought maybe I would do like a video on this, like for my females out there. I don't know how many young viewers I have, but I know that it would be something that might help younger viewers. So maybe that's why like I've hesitated a little bit to make it, because I don't know that it would help too many of my viewers that I have. But I have not any serious health issues that I know of yet. Let's just say that. Um, I do have to have like more blood work. So, like thyroid runs in my family. So I have to have some more blood work. I have to redo the blood work that I have actually. And also too, as women, we have our hormonal situation. However, I do suffer from like PMDD, which like back in the day they would call that like female hysteria, like because they didn't know like I guess how to diagnose it, and so right off the bat it was like considered like psychiatric, and now it's not at all even on that spectrum. Um, thank you, Julie. Thanks, Liz. So it's now called PMDD, which is premenstrual dysphoric disorder. And so, for no less than 2 weeks and almost maybe the entire month, depending on the person, you can suffer from, thank you, Amy, you could suffer from severe bouts of depression, anxiety, um, and then the common, bloating, extreme, um, like cravings and constantly eating, insomnia, um, all that stuff that goes with it. However, it's a little bit more aggressive, and it's like ups and downs, and super, super tired, super tired. So like where just even getting up and taking a shower is like an ordeal. That's like a task. Um, and so when I have that going on, and then like I haven't been feeling well, like in general, I had been getting a cold, and I took like a flush of vitamins to try to combat that, so I wouldn't get that on top of everything, because I can't take off of work. I'm only at this new job, couple of months now, so I just don't want to get sick. So I just was not this weekend was just not I just couldn't do anything. I just really couldn't do anything. And on top of it, Nikki wasn't feeling well. And so he was like, let's just flush our systems with, vitamins. And we got like wonton soup from the Chinese place. And he's got to work outside. He's a sanitation worker, so he works outside at night, and it's cold, and he works in the rain, snow, whatever it may be. So he's got to like be up to par. And I just couldn't even I'm thinking about the ShopRite video. And I'm like, oh, I just don't have it. I just don't have the energy. Then I'm like, maybe I'll just make a quick video letting them know or post. And I'm like, I like didn't even have the energy for that. Normally in the morning on Sundays, I, get on coupons.com and let you guys know. There's so many great coupons to print. I give you guys the link. Thank you so much, Amira. Thank you. And I just didn't have it. I just did not have it. Yeah, so I figured let me just come on live and just let you guys know that I just got a few things going on all at once, and they're giving me more hours at the job. We're trying to, yeah, I know you did, Brianna. I definitely was not, I'm just not myself, I'm just not myself, and uh, I ended up calling my job to get my schedule because I didn't work. I don't work, like Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So I didn't have, I call on Fridays to get my schedule. And of course, the regular managers weren't in. It was a fill in. And she gave me my schedule, but I was so out of it. As I'm writing it down, she's like telling me the 18th, the 19th, and the hours. And then, like, literally 2 o'clock in the morning, I can't sleep. So I'm up and I'm like, the 17th and the 18th, I'm like, wait a second. She gave me next week's schedule. She didn't give me, like, this week, like, tomorrow's schedule. So I'm like, oh my God. So I'm thinking, all right, as soon as they open, I'll call. And of course, they don't have their shit together. And when I call, the phone was busy for like 2.5 hours. I called from about 8:45 to like almost 11 o'clock. That I even called one of, the employees that I'm friends with, this kid, and I said to him, look, are you working today? And if you are, when you go in to count your drawer in the office, could you please take a picture of my schedule for this current week so I know what time I'm working tomorrow? Because I can't even call them. Yeah, it's really bad. They're really bad. They're also redoing the store, so they're giving everybody full schedule for the next couple of weeks. And I was originally hired for morning, 7:30 to 12:30. However, somehow I got stuck with this mid shift, 12 to 5. Sometimes I get a 7:30 to 12:30, but for the most part, they're sticking me at this 12 to 5, which is very annoying and inconvenient because I don't want to wait all morning to go to work. I have all morning. I want to work in the morning like everybody else. But I'm just thankful to have a job. But the bottom line is that I was hired for those hours. So we have to go back into the system and fix that. So when they go to make the schedule, they'll start to like hopefully slide in some 7:30 to 12:30s because this 12 to 5 is not cool. It's just not what I was hired for. And I see a lot of other girls and other people getting these hours, and I'm feeling like they're getting, like they're not making it fair. Split it up. You know what I mean? Like, I have a family too, and I feel like they just kind of like leave me when I go to work there. They just leave me at that front area, and I'm like on my own. They depend on me way too much, and I was just annoyed that I didn't get my right schedule, and I had to like literally call and bother somebody to take a picture of it. So this morning was just not. It was just today's not a good day for me. I'm literally in my pajamas. I went out to get gas and to take Nikki to the train, and that was it. I usually take Nikki almost halfway home. I take him to the train that is like, that gets him home in like a half hour. I just didn't have it in me. I'm like, baby, you gotta go, to like the local train. So we had to go a little bit earlier, and he had to take, like an extra hour and 15-minute trip. But I just didn't have that. I just couldn't do that ride. That's like probably about a 40-mile, 50-mile round trip. that I usually take him every Sunday. I'm like, I just can't do it. I just can't, drive there, back. So I felt bad that I didn't put up the video for the ShopRite deals. There are some good ShopRite deals. I don't know. I'll probably put together some deals and maybe just post on the community tab a printable deal list. And if you guys want to look at it, print it, whatever. There's quite a bit of freebies. There's been some talk that people are having problems clipping their digitals. I know that my app itself just was buffering. I thought it was my phone, but I went in like on the main browser and it just like they weren't loading. So I don't know if it was just like a thing on their end. But there is an OxyClean that you would want to clip. There's some good deals, some really good deals. Razor deal, L'Oreal, Nivea. There's a lot of freebies and money makers. So I will try to put together some of the deals that I'm going to do. And if anything, I'll just share the printable document on the community tab. And CVS. So I was watching Natalie from Clean Cut couponing her, her haul video. She had like a $16 moneymaker, and I was like, oh, well, that's good. That's a lot. So she said she had like a wacky thing happen with her CRT, that 2 spend amount CRTs. Hey, Roxy, how are you? Roxy, I am so behind in my emails and messages. I know I have to get back to you. I'm just, if you've been watching, or I'm just not myself lately. So I was watching Natalie from Clean Cut doing her haul. So she had a wacky thing happen to her. She said that not only did all her coupons and CRTs scan perfectly without a hitch, to spend amount, funny, Roxy, I know, I'm slacking. Crazy. Oh my God, I know. I have no ShopRite deals for you. I know. I'm going to try to have a printable list by tomorrow afternoon. So, all right. Natalie had, I think it was a 4 off of 18 hair care, and the 10, you spent 30, save 10 that we're all getting this week. And they both went through for her. So now I'm going to tell you why I think this went through, because that's happened for me. Now, Savvy Coupon Shopper did her haul. She had a 4 for 15 L'Oreal CRT, which I put in my breakdown. I have it. I've been getting it like every week. Very weird. I guess because I buy a lot of L'Oreal. So I have the 4 for 15 L'Oreal, plus we're getting the spend 30, save 10. And that includes L'Oreal, Maybelline. However, technically, 2 spend amounts shouldn't really stack. But I noticed when it's a spend, when you're using 2 spend amounts, if one of them is not a manufacturer, like if it's a 4 for 18, or like I got a $2.25 off of $10 of shampoo, conditioner, and styling, I noticed that those will stack with a brand, like with a manufacturer CRT. So that's what I think happened with Natalie. And I think I might try doing the same thing using I got a $2.25 off of 10. I'm going to try stacking it with the spend 30, get 10. But then I said to myself, the L'Oreal deal, since we got the printable 3 on 2 and we have a 4 on 2 manufacturer coupon, and if you have the 4 on 15 CRT for the L'Oreal, you could get 4 L'Oreals. It's spend 15, get 5. So you would use your printable, your manufacturer, and that 4/15 CRT. You would pay like $2.25 or something like that, and get back $5 extra. So it would be a moneymaker. So, I'd have to see what else I could do in my spend 30 get 10 to utilize that $225 on 10 shampoo. Because you can't do the L'Oreal twice. So I think it's more beneficial for me to do my spend 15, get 5 on the L'Oreal separate from the spend 30, get 10. I did get a lot of like spend 35 on L'Oreal, Maybelline, Revlon. I think I got a 5 on 15. Neutrogena. I definitely got it all May. My spend 30 was only on makeup. Couldn't use it on shampoo, which is weird. That makes no sense because the hair care is included, hair color and all. She bought only hair care, actually. She bought 2 hair dyes and like 2 shampoos and a styler, or 3 shampoos. She bought only L'Oreal hair care for that deal. She used the spend 30 get 10 and the 4th of 18, and they both came off. So that's bizarre, Roxy. I don't understand why it's advertised for hair care. So I'm not really sure why that happened to you. Then I guess mine didn't print. Hello, how are you? I'm not too sure how to say that name, if it's Aicha or Aika. I'm like the worst. Roxy, your ECBs didn't print? Is that what you're saying? Like your extra bucks didn't print when you bought the hair care? Because I would be like, look, it's in the ad. Force print that shit. That's really bizarre. I don't know. I know Brianna had a problem with her Febreze deal last week. No, the $10 coupon didn't print. You know what? Roxy, that happened to me last week. You're not getting instant coupons at all, Brianna, right? So look, I never really have that problem. However, okay, not this past week, but the week prior, we had some instant coupons for like L'Oreal. We had a couple of instant coupons, and I didn't get any, which is very bizarre. I get them all the time. So I don't know what's going on. So, Brianna, what's your advice to that? What do you do when you don't get these instant coupons? Because save 10, on 30, that's kind of a considerable amount. So, like, I would be... You said it right. Okay. Aisha. Oh, okay. Good. Thank you, because God knows I'm lucky I could say my own name. So, Brianna, what do you do in that instance? Sign up for a new account, you'll get them again. Right, but Stephanie, if you sign up for a new account, you'll get them, but what about all the CRTs you have from the other account? Customer service was supposed to call me back. Okay, yeah. Because I'd be like, you have to call customer service. I'm not going to let that go. Savvy coupon called CVS, and they sent her a percent. Fuck the percent. Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't mess with those percent off coupons. They are a big fat waste of time. Unless you're paying solely out of pocket and using no coupons, no extra bucks, they are a big fat waste of time. They save you pennies. They don't even save the tax. So that's a big fat waste. I want my CRTs. And especially if they're instant coupons that is in the ad that CVS is saying, you're going to get this week to spend on this, I want it. That's it. It's not my fault that it's not printing, that it's not hitting my account. That's not my problem. Walgreens don't give me every deal. That's when I change cards. Register rewards won't print on certain accounts. I know this is CVS, though. Yeah, CVS is a hit or miss, and it also varies by account, by person, by manager, by store. It's just the way it is. It really is just the way it is. If a manager wants to, like Brianna says they don't want to override because they get write-ups. But of course, if you have a good relationship with them, they will push it through. They'll fix it. They'll adjust. I mean, I've had the manager, if it's too much to push through, he will adjust prices. And then at the end, if it's, like if he had to adjust a price and now I didn't get the extra buck because according to the, CVS, I didn't spend X amount on a deal, he will then force print me the extra bucks because he knows I spent it. But in order for me to save this from the CRT that's not going through, he will adjust the price. So it just depends on the relationship. I have a brand new manager who's super, super into couponing. He says like he has a friend that he actually orders like when the Priscilla's like going to be a big deal. Because the guy coupons on like 4 cards. I said, look, I coupon like on 1. So I'm not that serious of a couponer. But he like orders for him. So I'm hoping that this guy will help me. My transaction went through great. I had no problems. But I did a smaller transaction. I have noticed that the less I buy, things do go a little bit better. But I don't want to be doing 15 transactions. I don't even really want to be doing more than 2. Like, to me, that's an inconvenience just for shit to go through. That's annoying. Hey, Linda, my L'Oreal CRT did not go through with my 10 off of 30. No, and you know what? Cashier said because, yes, Linda, it will not. The L'Oreal CRT, like you must have had maybe a 4 for 15. I think I did this, I think I made this mistake in my breakdown, and probably should have told you that, everybody's different and they might get a push through or not, but it will not work. When it's 2 manufactured spend amounts, they won't. So the L'Oreal, the 4 for 15 L'Oreal CRT, and then the spend 30 on L'Oreal or Maybelline, you can't stack them both because they're both for the same product. So you would have had to have spent, a total of $45 on, on qualifying products. But I'm pretty sure if you had a plain old hair care CRT, it probably would have went through. So just like what happened with Natalie. Natalie said her 4 off of 18 went through with no problem. And she thought, 2 spend amounts can't be stacked. But I've had this happen all the time. If it's a manufacturer and a plain old CRT for, shampoo, and then you give me a $5 off of L'Oreal Elvive, they both work together. Because CVS is giving me that, CVS wants me to spend that $18 on shampoo to save $4. And L'Oreal wants to advertise through CVS and wants me to save $5 to buy their product. That's why they both go through. I'm telling you, Brianna, what happened is that she had one that the 4 off of 18 wasn't a manufacturer. It was a plain spend $18 on any shampoo and save $4. That's the CRT. It's not a manufacturer. Had it been spend 18 on L'Oreal, that's, like if she would have used the 4 for 15 like Savvy Coupon Shopper tried to, that's why it didn't go through. But if you have the 4 for 15 CRT and you have the $3 on 2 printable and the 4 on 2 manufacturer coupon, you should do the deal by itself. The spend 15, get 5, because it's a moneymaker without that spend 30, get 10. You could do that separately. A $3 L'Oreal and a 4 on 15 L'Oreal will work together. Right. But you can't throw in a 4 on 18 on top of that. I don't know, Brianna. You're telling me a $3 L'Oreal and a 4 off of 15 L'Oreal will work together, right? Because they're not 2 spend amounts. But then you're saying a 4 on 18 on top of that wouldn't work. I disagree because it's worked for me. Right. But it's not a manufactured CRT. That 4 on 18 isn't a manufactured CRT. It's just a plain old CRT on any shampoo. So, but look, I think it really varies. I just think it varies the CVS. That's just my opinion. I think some systems are more maybe different. I think it's also the manager. I mean, I think because Lily Murray, I was told you cannot use 2 spend amount CRTs, but you can use a 2 off of 2. Well, a 2 off of 2 is right. You just need to buy 2 of the same thing, or 2 of the same brand or the same item. Yeah, that's when it varies by store, right? I'll try it again. I would absolutely try it again because that's worked for me many times. I do. I've been doing that I've been getting that 415 L'Oreal CRT for like a month now. And I've been using it in conjunction with other CRTs that technically you're not supposed to. Or at least some people wouldn't have it go through. And it's worked for me. Okay, so, sorry guys. So Roxy says, that's what I did, just the L'Oreal. She used the 4 off the L'Oreal, the $4 and the $3. Right, yep. Yeah, if you have that 415 L'Oreal CRT, go print your $3 on 2. Use your 4 on 2 manufacturer since it's a limit of 1. And do the deal all by itself because it's a moneymaker. So definitely don't let it go to waste. And then pick something else for that. Spend 30, get 10. What happened to my comments here? So, and then Lily Marie. But then the L'Oreal ones won't work, period, for me. It's happened twice. 415 L'Oreal CRT. It will not work, but the manager pushes it through. So, there goes to show you it's all in the CVS. That's why when I do my breakdowns and I include CRTs, I include the CRTs, number one, because there is just way too many couponers on YouTube that are doing the same deals. So but it'd be stupid for me to rewrite the same shit that's in the ad, or that Natalie or Llewellyn or Gina, I'm just not going to do it. So I have to include those in the breakdowns. But that's why I give that lovely disclaimer that some of you guys don't like. Not you guys, but some viewers don't like. But I have to say it to cover my ass so I'm not in the comments trying to battle with somebody saying, oh, well, I don't have that, and that didn't work for me. Look, your prices vary by where you live. Everything changes when it comes to where you live. The Febreze deal, my total was way more than, what the average deals that were being out there. I think everybody's was coming to like 15, 13. My prices were like $1 more. Those small spaces, they were not $3.99 for me. Those suckers were almost $4.99 for me. So you have to adjust your math accordingly to what your prices are to where you live. And also to take into consideration that everybody's CVS experience, ShopRite experience is going to be different. I'm simply showing you how to try to make the most out of the coupons that CVS gives you, the coupons that the newspaper gives you, and the sales that the store gives us. It's the best that I got. I wish that I had the patience, and I don't know if it's like dedication, or I guess maybe it's like they're so used to it. But you know, I see like Savvy Coupon Shopper, and she goes ham. She really goes ham, and she's got kids and a home and a husband, and I'm like, damn, I just have a job, and you know, I mean, I have a home, but I'm not the only one taking care of it. Um, and I just don't have the, like, I can't go into every store and do it all. I just can't, you know. I'm just not in it like that. You know, I just don't have it. And I almost feel bad because I feel like, you know, you got you have a life, girl. Hello, well, I get it. Now, you know, I the problem is, and I started a blog that I haven't made live yet, um, because I've been writing all my life, um, and like, look, even like me being like not feeling well for the past couple weeks, I had DIYs that I wanted to do for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is like the day after tomorrow. What am I gonna do? I gotta work now, all week. So that's shot to shit. That's gonna just go upstairs in the bag, and that's that. Even the shopping, even me couponing for myself.